I'm Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is a two-time Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter. She was an original member of one of the biggest girl groups in R&B history, Destiny's Child. And she's here today to talk about the hit reality show R&B Divas Atlanta. I want you to help me welcome Miss LATAVIA Roberson to the show. How you doing, LATAVIA, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, and I want to say congratulations on your new little bundle of joy. You had a baby girl named Lyric, so congratulations.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much. Thank you.
How old is she now?
She is a little. She just made 5 months on the 21st.
Oh, so she's still little.
Oh, yeah, she's a little something. A little something else.
Now, LATAVIA, how has your life changed since becoming a mom? You're a brand new mother, so what has changed now in your life since you have this responsibility of this precious baby girl?
My life has changed in the sense that one thing is I never knew that I had the capacity to love so much and so hard. I'm a very loving person, but my mother used to always tell me, just wait till you have your own. And I know what she meant by that. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for my daughter. Trying to juggle my schedule, my working schedule with being a new mommy, and my daughter started to tease. It's been a struggle, but you know what? I mean, I wouldn't trade her for nothing. She's my bundle. And like I said, she is something else.
Okay. As I say, amen. Aren't they precious?
Hallelujah.
Well, LATAVIA, a lot of people don't know before Destiny's Child that you were the face of Soft and Beautiful Just For Me hair care relaxer for kids. I was like, what? So you were a model?
Yes. Yes, Proline. Yes, for like 10 years. It happened right when we first got in the group. We all went down to Dallas to audition, and they called me, and I did the commercial, and I did the photo shoot, and ended up on that box. Every time I see that picture, it cracks me up. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Flashbacks.
Yes.
Now, do you have a desire to get back into modeling?
Absolutely. That's actually how I got my start. I was doing a lot of print work, and I was doing modeling around Houston. As a child, I was doing a lot of commercials, and I first got started, in the acting field. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to it. I've been doing some plays, and I've been doing some auditions and for movies and for TV shows. So I'm really looking forward to see how the Lord is going to, turn all this around in my favor.
Okay. And I didn't know that you were a rapper and a dancer before you were a singer. See, I always thought you were just a singer. I didn't know you were a rapper as well.
I was. When I first made the group, I was a dancer along with my cousins, and then I started being a rapper, and then my mother put me in voice lessons, to occupy some of my time, and Matthew heard me sing one day and asked me if I could be a rehearsal, and the rest is history.
Now, how did you just so happen to run into Matthew? Now, was he out scouting girls? How did that happen?
Well, it started through my modeling agency. I got, at the time, I think I was 7, about to be 8. There were 3 managers that were holding rehearsals because they wanted to have a group of girls that were different races and all that. So they held auditions, and that's the day that I met Beyonce, actually. And I made the Beyonce. I made the cut, and it eventually Matthew ended up being the manager of the group that became Destiny's Child.
Because at that time, were you guys just Girls Time, or you didn't even have a name? So you were just Girls Time at that time?
Well, no, not at that time. There wasn't a name, but we became Girls Time, and we had about 25 million other names. And then we became Destiny's Child.
Yeah, because I read some of the names. I was like, okay, was it like a cliche, and the dolls? And
yes.
I was like, y'all was going through a bunch of them. And so how did you all even settle on just Destiny's Child after going through all the other names?
We, Miss Tina, Beyonce's mom, was looking through the Bible, and our picture fell out, and the word destiny stuck out to her, and we were called Destiny for a long period of time, and once we got signed with Columbia, then they added Child, like a Rebirth of Destiny, and it happened like that.
Okay. And you also had cousins that were a part of the group as well, I read.
Excuse me?
Did you have two cousins that were a part of Girls Time as well?
Yes. My two cousins, my mother is actually a twin, and her daughters, my first cousins, we were all three dancers when it first started.
Wow. It didn't even realize it was a family affair. And then, of course, you guys were on Star Search, and then Notoriety came, and then, of course, Destiny's Child, and we saw, all of that. Now, through your whole Destiny's Child process, many people may know the story of things that happened. But are you writing a tell-all book? I read that you were going to be writing a book, and it was going to be released this year. Is that true?
I am in the process right now. I love to call it my love letter. I've been kind of, off the, out of the public eye for, almost 10 years really. And there have been things that have gone on that have gone on in my life, and I just really wanted to be transparent to my fans. And my book will be published. I'm just trying to find the right publishing home because my love letter she's my baby. And I have to make sure that she is put out in the right way and in the right light. I won't have it any other way.
Right. Now, in the book, are you going to talk about when you left the group, Destiny's Child?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Are you going to write about when you left the group Destiny's Child? Because I know there's different stories that are out there, and I know people want to know what the real story is. Are you going to be able to share your story in that book?
Absolutely. That's definitely a part of my love letter. I didn't leave for starters, but yes, it'll definitely be a part.
See, I didn't know. See, I thought you left. I thought you left the group,
no.
And so there's a whole
Who
nother
would do
story.
that? Who would do that?
See, that's why I always like to try to get the real story because you have so many people that write stories, and so you don't know what to believe until you hear it from the horse's mouth. So I had read one story that you had left the group because you felt that Matthew was favoring Kelly and Beyonce, and because you felt he was taking some of the profits. See, that may not be true. And so that's why I was like the person to be able to tell their side of the story, because I only know what I read unless I talk to the individual and they tell the real side of the story. See, I didn't know that. See, that's all I knew.
Absolutely, I hear you. That's why it's a love letter. Ain't no hateration, no hating going on. But I mean, what happened is what happened, and that's why I definitely want everybody to make sure that they get it, because it'll definitely be a great read.
Okay, well, now I can't wait to get the book to get the real story, so I don't have to read second and third and fourth hand. I'm gonna hear it straight from you. Then I'm gonna say this is what she said, and I can highlight it with my highlighter because it's in your book. Awesome. Now, I read now, I want to know if this is true. I had read that you were given another opportunity to replace Candy Burris in the group Escape. Is that true?
Back in the day, I did get calls for, opportunities to be one of the people, to be in Escape. I did get those offers. But at that point in time, there was so much going on in my life. I didn't feel like it was the right time for me to do that and to jump into another female group. Yeah.
Okay. So that is true. Because I was like, I hadn't heard this story, so when I read it, so let me ask her about that too. And now, but you're about to be with a bunch of other divas, R&B Divas Atlanta. How did that opportunity even come about for you to be a part of this cast?
You know what? I really feel like it was I think that what happened was it was time for me to get back out there, and I really feel like it was a God-sent opportunity. And at where I was in my life, I felt like it was time. So I decided to jump on it. I had my baby, and I was ready to work. And I took it. I dove in head first.
Have you started taping yet, the new season?
Yes, we have.
So what can we expect in this new season? And did you know any of the cast members before you joined the cast?
I had actually met all of the ladies prior to it. Like we met. Mila and I are really, really, really good friends. But as far as getting to know the ladies, that started to happen when we started filming. And it's been a wonderful experience, I must say. But at the end of the day, you know, when 6 ladies get together, you never know what's going to happen. So, so I need for everybody to tune in this spring and just see how everything unfolds.
Interesting. And then I also read, now I'm a reader, so you hear me, I read that you're also going to be having your own reality show. Is that true? Produced by Carlos King?
That was happening prior to the R&B Divas filming. Mm-hmm. And it just ended up not happening.
Okay. Do you think you might try again to have your own reality show?
I mean, I would love to. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, because I had read that it was going to also talk about your past, your battles with molestation, alcoholism, your jail time, and your pregnancy. So that would have been a great show.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to pray that this opportunity comes around again. And I want to let everybody know, how can people reach you if they wanted to find you on social media? Are you on Twitter, on Facebook?
Yes, I am. I'm on Twitter and on Instagram at I am LATAVIA, and on Facebook at / official LATAVIA.
Okay. And people probably don't remember that you were also on Real Housewives of Atlanta for a split second with your lawyer, Phaedra. Is she still your attorney?
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
I just saw Phaedra. We were talking, you know, it wasn't the simple fact that was even the case, even on there, but I've known Phaedra for years, and I actually just did some work with her for a magazine like a week or two ago. So it was so good to see her. I hadn't seen her in so long. But yes, we are definitely cool, and it was wonderful to see her.
Well, that is great. And LaTavia, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. And we definitely look forward to seeing the new season of R&B Divas Atlanta. Preferably you get a second season. Yes. And preferably your turn comes back around, because I really want to see your reality show. I want to hear your true story and see your true story. So we're going to pray that happens once again. And you have a blessed day. And again, congratulations on your baby girl lyric.
Thank you so much.